So the theme of today in Thunder Bay.
Oh, Cole has short arms and can't reach any of these machines.
So the struggle is real. Here she goes. You got this. You got this. You got this. Look at that confidence. Nice.
So, welcome to Thunder Bay. Today we're at Kakabaka Falls. We're starting the day off so right, and we're gonna see some white water, so I'm pretty excited.
The optical illusion of the falls. Ooh. Just looks like it just drops. There's nothing there. Beautiful falls here at Kakabaka Falls, Provincial Park, just outside of Thunder Bay. Super nice way to start the day. It's not super warm, but we don't mind, and it's going to be really nice. Sort of the theme for Thunder Bay is going to be the Great Wild. So
because Kakabaka Falls are so strong and so powerful, and it's been nicknamed the Niagara of the North. Legend time with Nicole! So we're here at Kakabaka Falls, and this is an Ojibwe legend. So there was this princess, her name was Greenmantle, and her dad, Chief White Bear, he caught word that the Sioux were going to attack their village. So Greenmantle, being the brave woman that she was, went up river in a canoe, so that way, and actually tracked down the Sioux, and they apprehended her. And she said, I will just spare my life, and I'll tell you where my village is and where my father is. And so they said okay. And so they went down the river and they led her down this way. And so she led them into the Kakabaka Falls and killed all of them, including herself, in efforts to save her village. So interesting. And you can, legend says, you can see Greenmantle today.
we love a good legend.
Yeah.
Right.
We out.
Yes. So.
Alrighty, we were at the Terry Fox Monument finally. You can see the gorgeous view that this memorial has. And then you can see Terry up there.
So we are at the Terry Fox Monument just outside of Thunder Bay, and this is a fantastic spot with a beautiful view, and it tells us that it's just very close to here where Terry stopped his marathon, stopped his journey, and he had covered at that point 3,339 miles.
Alrighty, we are here! It is finished fair. It's very exciting. How do you feel?
Hungry.
What burger do you have?
Finlandia.
Finlandia.
And I did not realize that there was crinkle fries on the go, and that makes me very happy.
We are at Hillcrest Park, and from here we can see the island that is dubbed the Sleeping Giant. This park is dedicated to honor the Lake Superior Regiment, which served with distinction with the Allied forces in Europe in the Second World War. This is the legend of the Sleeping Giant, and so the legend is, once again, it's an Ojibwe legend. There was a giant called Omit, and he helped Nana Bijou when he wished to raise a mountain or make a new lake. And so Omit unfortunately fell in love with Naomi, Nana Bijou's daughter. And Naomi was like, Omit, show me how strong you are. And Omit moved a mountain, and the peak broke off, and it struck Naomi and killed her. So that sucked. So he was really scared of what Nana Bijou would do to him if he found out. So what he did is he hid Naomi's body in a shallow lake and covered it with a rock shield. So Nana Bijou was searching for her daughter, or for his daughter, and was looking all over the Great Shield when he felt vibrations from under the rocks. So he grasped a thunderbolt, stuck it into the rock, splitting it open, and found Naomi's body. So then Nana-Bijou buried Naomi in the bottom of the canyon, and there grew beautiful flowers. But then, to punish Omid, Nana-Bijou turned him to stone and placed him on the canyon wall to watch over the grave for all eternity. So, standing on the shores of Thunder Bay at the head of the Great Lake Superior, one can perceive, on looking out across the waters of Thunder Bay, a great land formation situated directly in the mouth of the bay. And then you can really see it kind of looks like somebody laying face up with their arms across their chest. So the internet has lied to me. Who would have thought that something on the internet is not true? Gobsmacked. So the real story is, and I'll read it out to you. So the mouth of this bay, straight across the water, is a land formation that looks like the body of a giant sleeping with arms folded across his chest. Although it appears to be an island, the land formation is actually the tip of the Sibley Peninsula located in what is now Provincial Park. So in the 1950s or 60s, Hubert Limbrick, a former alderman of Fort William, wrote a story about Nana-Bijou. So in it, Nana-Bijou tells the chief of the Ojibwe of Isle Royale, an island just off the shoreline, about a secret entrance to a rich silver mine. The location is an island that has been known about since the 1800s as Silver Islet. He warns the chief that if the secret gets out to the traders, the Ojibwe will perish, and he, Nana-Bijou, will be turned to stone. So all goes well until the Sioux spy steals the secret and spills it to the traders. So that night there's a great storm, and in the morning, the sleeping giant is lying in the Bay of Mo. So that's the real story, according to the plaque. Now, who am I to say the internet's lying? I mean, it could be true. There could be more than one legend. Maybe I'll make my own legend about the sleeping giant. Who knows? What a world we live in. Push Ashley in. No kidding. I love you. Oh, there it is. Whoop. There it is. Say your last words.
Mom, I love you. Oh, no big deal. Is it cold? Do you think?
I'd say it's kind of chilly. Oh, is that a lukewarm screech? Wow.
Oh, slimy. Slime is real.
Thought was actually like a stage, turns out to be an amphitheater. Now, I love amphitheaters, they're so cool. Now, the whole area, as you can see, it's natural. And they found, like, if you come into a bit of a hillside, and there's the two sides here that come up against the sides, so that the sound is preserved. And from that point there, there's a special point. If you speak, you'll be able to hear it from the farthest back corner. Now, these were used back in the times to for performances, and for also theaters, plays, and town meetings, so that everyone was here could hear what was going on. So it's really cool that we just happened to stumble upon one. And when we're standing on the spot, I'm really interested to see what the audio is like in the camera, because you can almost feel the echo in your ears. So when you're speaking, it's really strange. Resting time. Or I don't know what she's doing. She's jackknifing, I see.
Pilates. There's always time.
We're coming up to the Persian Man, and I think I've been calling it the Parisian Man, so I do apologize. So I'll park in and get some Persians, which we've been told to do with my friends. I've been told this is a staple piece of Thunder Bay, and if you ask anybody, pretty much they've been here, so that's pretty cool. And they sell I Love Persians t-shirts! Exciting! So we just talked to the owner. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to talk to us. He's a real busy guy. So we're here back to get... Hey! We're back to get our Persians and experience in true Thunder Bay fashion. What pastry? The pastry. Snacks that look like peaches. We asked the lady who was selling us the donuts what makes it special. So she said, well, it's a simple cinnamon glazed donut, but it's the icing that makes it, it's really special. It's a raspberry apple icing, so I'm really excited to sink some teeth in these.
Yes.
Hey guys! So we have our Persian Man, Persians.
Amazing. So the history of this pastry is a little bit convoluted. The actual inception and creation of this is unknown, so there's some competing stuff from the Canadian side and the American side, but the Persian is named after a general Pershing.
Pershing, yeah.
from World War II. So essentially, the story goes, it is a deep fried cinnamon bun with either a raspberry or a strawberry icing on it, and apparently the magic is in the icing.
Yeah, we were told that it's an apple raspberry icing, but there's myth time. There's myths out there. Whether there's a debate if it's strawberry or raspberry, but I think the apple's concrete throughout
Definitely.
the rumors. So now
Taste test.
we will unveil our Persians.
And the Persian has nothing to do with Persia.
No, nothing at all.
Absolutely nothing. Oh.
And the guy who started the store, not Persian.
This actually does look more like a donut.
You know what? I've got a lot of icing on mine. Let's just give it a little bit of a smush. Yeah. Man.
Alright, cheers.
I can roll my face.
Okay. I'll get behind that Thunder Bay.
I get
Really,
it.
these are staple. You can get them in the schools, and
Yeah.
they've just sort of stayed true. And when new owners took over the building and the bakery, they kept these guys on point because give the people what they want. So we're going to enjoy these and have thoroughly enjoyed our day in Thunder Bay.